Well, hello. My name is Daddy-O. I do some Ubering and I do some YouTubing from time to time. Hey, I'm getting a comment, or I got a comment yesterday from someone that was questioning the validity of my 5.0 status. Listen, if you're new here, do me a favor. Stay to the end of the video. Stay to the end of the video. Because I can tell that some people, and I'm going to prove to you today that I'm a 5.0. Some people are not watching from the comments, and I get a lot of comments. Some people are not watching to the end of the videos. There's going to be information here that might answer some of your questions if you watch to the end of this video. So I'm going to prove that I'm a 5.0 today. All right? Because I got a comment here from somebody saying there's no way that you can do 500 runs and be a 5.0, because that's what you have to do. If you're new, you've not seen me before, you're not understanding the system that I work. I do Uber a little different than some people. I focus on an area. I pay attention to what's going on. I run two Uber apps, the driver and the rider app. I pay attention. All right. A little key there. If you're not doing that, it'll help you know what's going on in your area by watching the rider app. All right. But yet I'm getting these comments from people from time to time, and I understand it. You know, anyone can come on YouTube and say, hey, whatever. And if they don't prove it to you, yeah, don't believe it. I understand that completely. All right. And I've been talking about, I'm a 5.0, been a 5.0. I've only, the lowest I've ever been that I've seen on here was a 4.9, and that's because I got a 1-star from somebody that didn't appreciate the fact that I threw them out of the vehicle. Sorry, it happens. But anyway, so here we go. I'm gonna prove this to you today. Now I did a screenshot while ago on my phone, and then sent it over to my tablet of my profile on YouTube. Now I've cut it off so that you can see that it's me. I cut off my real name. So you can't see that. But I'm going to show you right here, or right now. All right, that's me up there at the top. All right, now we go all the way down here to the very bottom. And it says 5-star. All right, 100% satisfaction. I'm at a 14% this morning acceptance rate. Yeah, I'm not. When I say something, I'm not trying to hoodwink anyone. I'm telling you, this is my stuff. And you see right there, it says 5.0. Okay? So for you guys that are having a hard time believing the fact that Daddy-O is a 5.0, there it is. My face, the lower half of my face, you can see the beard, and that's me. All right? I'm a 5.0. So for you guys that are having a hard time, yeah, so look, and I've talked about this before, there are ways to do Uber, and there are ways to do Uber, and there are still other ways to do Uber. You have to figure out how you're going to do it, and I've talked about this. I work a high-end area. I'm not going into the middle of a big city, picking up, running people around that's got to go to work. I'm not doing those kind of people. So it helps me stay a 5.0, all right? I focus on my area because I know there are high-end hotels and there are high-end restaurants, and these people go. I'm parked right now in between those two areas, the restaurants and the hotels. Anything happens in my area, I'm going to know about it. Anyone shows up out here to be an Uber in my area, I know about it on the app. I monitor what's going on. I know that yesterday, at one point, there were a whole bunch of Ubers here. That's not normal. What that let me know was there was a new conference had come to town, and sure enough, one conference left town this morning, and a new conference has come into town. So it let me know yesterday by seeing the rider app what was going on in my area. And I pay attention to that because I work and focus on just that. So yeah, you can be a 5-star. You know, the guy said something like, what was it? Let me see if I answered it, so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to bring it up. It was something like, there's no way that you can be a 5.0 or he can be a 5.0 without getting one in 500 runs, without getting one bad, star, a 1 star to take me down to a 4.9. I've had it happen before, like I've told you. I kicked a guy out of my vehicle one time because he wouldn't control his cat. He was letting it run around the car and in the vehicle. And I told him if he didn't grab his cat, after about the third time of telling him, and him acting like it was no big deal, I tossed the guy, and I got a 1 star. And it happens. Okay, big deal. That took me to a 4.9, but I have never, in years, I can't ever remember being below a 4.9 because I've told you before in other videos, I have done high-end transportation work, and I treat this vehicle, my business, my storefront here, as a high-end vehicle. I cater to those people. So yeah, it's easy for me because I'm going to talk to them. We're going to have a good ride. They're going to listen. And then the guy also said something about no matter how good your vehicle smells, no matter how much jazz music you play, you can't maintain a 5.0. You're lying. I've done it. All right? I've been doing it for a long time. So it is possible. Doesn't mean that everybody can do it. All right, it's the area that you work and what are you focusing on? How are you doing your business? Are you maintaining certain things the right way? The way that people, when they get in their car, they go, ooh, nice car, clean car, smells good, great music. You start getting those kind of responses and yes, you're going to get your freaking 5-star. You're going to get your, you're going to get it. I mean, you're going to get your tips. I've told this before, and there's no reason for me to lie. I don't care if you do it or not. I don't care if anyone out there is listening to my voice today is doing this. I'm just telling you what I do and how easy I've found it. And if you want to do it, try it. If it don't work for you, sorry, go try something else. Go do something different. But at least you tried it. But I do a rental. I haven't said that in this video. That's the big thing that gets everything else to work. Because of a new vehicle, I can pull up and people go, "Ooh, nice car. Ooh, smells good. Ooh, nice music. Ooh, guys talking to me, being friendly, being hospitable. Ooh, let's give this guy a few extra dollars. Let's give this guy his 5.0. He did everything great. I enjoyed that ride." That's how easy it is. So don't believe that you can't do it. Well, some people probably can't. I don't know. Maybe because they're scared to try it. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. Like I said, all this was today was because I got a comment from a guy yesterday talking about there's no way this guy's a 5.0. There, you can't do 500 runs without getting a 1-star or some crappy person in your vehicle. And if you work in certain areas, yeah, you're probably right. You're probably exactly right. I don't do that. All right. 5.0. All right. That's all it takes. Just play the game right. Get out there and make some money. It's not that hard. You just got to, don't just pull up and pick people up and go, hey, and drive to their location and drop them off. Yeah, you're probably going to get a 4 or 5, a 4. You're going to get one of those kind of, that's the way it works, guys. I'm sorry to tell you if I'm popping people's bubbles out here today. I am so sorry, but if you want to take your Uber, and I've talked about this before, to another level, not just out here doing that, just taking people from point A to point B and driving off. If you're doing that, yeah, you're going to have a hard time. You are going to get some single digits. You're going to get a 1-star, 2-star. You're going to get people, you didn't do anything to make them think you deserved the 5-star. You got to work it. All right. Anyway, I had to answer that comment because it come in. So if you're out here and you're doing Uber, you can make 5 stars. They're very easy to do. Just pay attention to the little details. Talk to your people. Be hospitable. Don't just leave them in the back seat riding somewhere. Talk to them about what they're doing today. How's your day going? Bring up a conversation. Get it going. And you will make some money. Anyway, Daddy-o out for the day. I might do something later. I got another subject that I might address today or tomorrow. But anyway, Daddy-o out for the day. You guys have a good afternoon, good evening. See ya. Bye.